The following episode will contain spoilers. You have been warned.
You're listening to Cinema IRL, the podcast that throws you into the movie and asks the question, what would you do? Today, Amber and Scott are diving headfirst into the electric nightmare of Tron. Ares. Because really, why wouldn't we watch a program try to go flesh and blood? And now, Cinema IRL.
I wish I could switch places for just one day.
What would you do?
Put yourself in my shoes.
How do we handle this?
What would you do?
Put yourself in my position.
What would you do?
Now it's your turn.
So it took this movie for me to realize that basically I'm Jared Leto.
I am dying to hear how you think that's true.
Well, I started off playing for the red team, realized I was being fed a line of bullshit, and decided to switch teams.
I don't think that's what this film is about.
That's a political statement.
And I understand it, but...
He switched from the red team to the blue team.
Okay.
It's not what this is about, but that's my intro.
That's your intro.
That's my intro, and I'm sticking with it.
Alrighty. Boys and girls, welcome to Cinema IRL, where this episode we're talking about Tron Ares. Tron Ares follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission, marking humankind's first encounter with AI beings.
Yeah. So this was not the greatest film ever. This is one of those, like, digital effects showcases.
The special effects were extraordinary.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it wasn't terrible. There's definitely things to pick out of here that I think are good to talk about.
Yeah, pick away. I'm going to let you take the lead on this one.
Okay. So first of all, they made AI essentially real. And like that's what this whole thing was about getting the permanence code. Like they could have AI things for 29 minutes.
Yeah, it was about things living in the digital world and then having a way to transport to the physical world. And there was a limitation on how long that transport would last. And for Ares, it was 29 minutes.
Well, for everything. Like, that was just what the limit was 29 minutes. After 29 minutes, everything
disintegrates and they go back into the digital realm.
But if you have the permanence code,
which
permanent,
allows you to stick around, which is what one of our main characters, Eve Kim, figured out with a orange tree. And the orange tree stayed there, and they cut the orange from it, and they sliced it, and it continued to be there. So, I mean, imagine how that could change the world.
And that's where I'm going with this, is that what would you do if you had this ability to turn AI into real physical, like biological type products?
It could change the world. It could solve world hunger. It could eradicate disease. And yet there are still going to be the people, the same kind of people who rail against something that's been talked about for years when we talk about 3D printed food. And they're like, I don't want my food 3D printed. I want my slab of cow. And
shut up.
The reality is we are very hard on this planet as a species. And making it harder for crops to flourish and things to be pollinated because we're wiping out bees with insecticides, interfering with, the migration of butterflies. And to evolve with the times, wouldn't it be incredible if we could create food with 3D printing or with AI or some sort of something? Because you think, I don't want that 3D printed or AI crap food. I'm going to sit here and eat my Cheetos. Your Cheetos aren't real food either.
Yeah, I actually believe in 30 years they're going to look back on previous society as just, I mean,
stupid.
I don't want to say barbaric.
Primitive.
Primitive because, they couldn't print a slab of beef or an apple or, like, they couldn't do that. So they had to actually kill animals, and that's barbaric.
Yeah, and the people who frequently are commenting that they don't want artificial food are the ones that have their grocery baskets filled with things that have preservatives, that have that food has a shelf life of 100 years because it's full of chemicals.
Yeah. So, I think it would be insane, but it also goes to show like both sides of it. Yeah, you can make an orange tree. You can also make a tank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It can definitely be used for good or evil. And when you look at this film, they were using it. One of our main characters, Julian, was the CEO of this company who is basically making Ares to be the ultimate combat warrior, someone that you could send into war who wouldn't bleed, who wouldn't die. And if he died, you just bring him back for another life and another life and another life. Think about what wars could look like if the warriors were indestructible. That just kind of makes my brain want to bleed.
I mean, in a way, it actually makes war better.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have the human casualty, but it will never end.
I mean, eventually, it's kind of like capture the flag. If you can get over and destroy their capability of making more stuff, then your side wins.
Yeah, you're not destroying the entities that are fighting. You have to go after the grid, so to speak.
Yeah. But yeah, this is not a world that I see being particularly far off, honestly.
The advancements that have just happened in the last year alone.
I mean, it's to the point now where, you don't need to know how to do code to write programs and stuff. You just need to be able to know how to talk to it.
The barrier to entry is next to nothing nowadays to get involved in all of this.
Yeah, making things is so much easier. Like, we have 3D printers already that can do food. I don't think we're quite going to be on the whole laser constituting thing anytime soon, but...
And we saw that in Upload, them 3D printing their own food, the TV show Upload.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't think it's too far off that something like this could be reality. I mean, they can freaking 3D print a house.
Yeah. I mean, obviously much different than, a wood substitute than a, raspberry substitute, but...
Yeah, it's still...
But yeah, we are changing as a society rapidly. I was actually thinking that during the movie, and I have this thought very frequently, is what would the people in Little House on the Prairie think if they saw this? And I don't know why, but that is something I frequently think of when we see movies such as Tron. Because this is evolution, and it's not like Little House on the Prairie was caveman days, but they would be thinking it was some sort of witchery or something to see the things that are part of ordinary life today.
I mean, not only Little House on the Prairie, but even when they shot Little House on the Prairie, the people involved there would probably look at today and say, this is witchery.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that. We're smart enough to know that's not witchcraft.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I mean, that was the 70s. It wasn't the 1570s. It was the 1970s.
I don't know. But here's the thing with AI, in that you've got to, I personally have been dealing with it all the time, because as you know, we have Podcast Plus, which is coming extremely soon, hopefully. But it better be out by the time this episode hits. So podcastplusplus.com to have the easiest podcasting platform you will ever use. But one thing I have learned when talking to AI is that AI will take you very literal. If you...
Oh, it doesn't understand sarcasm.
No, well, sometimes it does. It actually can if you...
Explain to it that's what you're being is, I'm a sarcastic person, please
yes,
see the nuances to what I'm saying.
But my thing with this is, when we look at Athena was told to...
Athena was basically the female counterpart of Ares.
Yeah.
So she would also materialize from the digital world into a physical, or into a body in the physical space.
Yeah, go get Eve, delete Ares, no matter what, or
at
any cost.
At any cost, yeah.
Yeah. So she took that literal.
She did, and in doing so, she killed Julian's mom.
Yeah, because
she tried to approach her and stop her.
That is something that was trying to stop her from completing her mission, and even to the point where she was like, "I'll take you out too if you want to jump in my way."
Yeah, you have to be insanely responsible in programming and discussing and interacting with AI. We recently saw an event screening of an AI film, and that was definitely part of the conversation, is the ethics behind AI and the people driving it and the change makers in this space, because we are trusting this technology to them. And wow, it is the foundational example of, in the wrong hands, this could happen, that could happen, because it is insanely powerful and getting more powerful every day.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, it's going so fast that you almost just have to be like, stuff I can't even dream of right now might be reality in 5 years.
Yeah, and when we have humans in charge of it who are frequently motivated by money, personal advancement, success, acknowledgement, significance, they're the ones who are in charge of this.
Yeah, and
they are the gatekeepers to say if this falls into the wrong hands and can be used for evil purposes.
It's not even if it falls into the wrong hands.
Any hands, public hands.
Well, no, it's not even that.
Okay.
Like, the concern with AGI, artificial general intelligence, where the AI can literally think for itself, like completely, is that once it starts thinking and learning and getting more, it will see the humans as an impediment. I mean, I know there's all those rules involving AI, but at a certain point, they're like, AI would be like, yeah, those are human rules.
Yeah, you're trying to hold me back. I will overcome.
Like, that's the thing. It literally could just be a thing where we create the thing that enslaves us. That would suck.
So in the course of the movie, this permanence, was it permanence code?
Permanence code, yeah.
That was talked about would stabilize the orange tree. It would stabilize Ares so they could actually live in the actual real world. What do you think about that? I mean, what would you do if you had access to this permanence code?
Oh, dear God. I mean, I think it's like we talked about up front. Like, I mean, let's just go plant a F ton of trees. And
so you would want it, you would put it on open source, for example, and let everyone have access to it? I mean, what would you do? We're not talking about the benefit, but what would you do?
Oh, if I had the code and I'm the only one that had the code?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do here. What would you do? And in the course of the film, one person had this, and they were trying to safely get it, and someone else was trying to get it from her.
Okay, well, I'm no warmonger, so I'm not going to start printing tanks. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna monetize it, but I don't know if I'm going to infinitely monetize it. Like, you monetize it enough to make sure that, like, you're set and you're good. And then I do think that is something that you would want to open source and have access for everyone. But mind you, I've made my bag first.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was very interesting watching Ares discover the world. And
yeah, at 29-minute bursts, he would have encounters with people and things like rain and what is this feeling? And as smart as he was still seeing the actual physical world in these little 29-minute visits.
Yeah, like if you're a piece of code, you can't know what it's like to have rain on your skin or smell something or...
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was interesting how that started turning his world to realize he was like, dear God, maybe I'm playing for the wrong team here.
Yeah, after he has several of these counters, then he's like, I kind of am intrigued by this whole human experience.
Yeah, but it is, again, another note, because he eventually just said, screw you, I'm not going to do what you tell me, to his creator.
And that's where the scary part lies for people.
Well, yes, I mean, it's that, but like in this case, it was the program turning good on its bad creator, and obviously that's a good thing, but it could easily go the other direction, very easily. So, though that said, I kind of want a light cycle.
Well, fortunately, we get all kinds of fun little props and displays at our movie theater, so you actually got to sit in one at our local movie theater. They had a full-size light cycle.
I did, and hopefully that's going to make the way to our Instagram at Cinema IRL. So, or maybe not, who cares? Probably.
It was fun. You had a good time.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed our episode. Thank you for listening. And to catch all the new episodes, please subscribe. We release 2 to 3 episodes weekly, so we'll have new content regularly. Until next time.